Hi there, welcome to this tutorial. Today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 1 Core, Variant 1-1, May-June 2018. Let's start. The first question, write 4,647 correct to the nearest 100. 100 is at 6. Look at the number after 6. If it is 5 or more than 5, you add 1. If not, you will just write 4,600. Next, write this as a fraction. Very easy one, mark. Write 7. How many numbers after the decimal? 3. So you will have 3 zeros. Question number 3. The diagram shows a quadrilateral. Find the value of x. The sum property of angles in a quadrilateral is that when you add all the angles together, they are equal to 360. So 224 plus x is equal to 360, and x is equal to 360 minus 224, which is 136. Question number 4. The nth term of a sequence is 5 and minus 3. Write down the first 3 terms of the sequence. So in place of n, we have to substitute 1, and then 2, and then 3. So whatever term they tell us to find, we have to substitute our n with that. We'll have 2, 7, and 12. Moving forward, write 0.00268 correct to 2 significant figures. When we write to 2 significant figures, if after decimal there are first zeros, we don't count that. We count the numbers. So it is 268. So the second place is at 6. Look at the number after 6. If it is 5 or more, we add 1. So our answer is 0.0027. Next, write this number in standard form. Whenever we write in standard form, we should have only one number before the decimal. So 3.87 multiplied by 10. How many numbers did we shift our decimal place? 5 numbers. When we shift the decimal on the right hand side, the power becomes negative. Question number 6. Find the value of 7x plus 3y when x is equal to 12 and y is equal to negative 6. A very easy question. We just have to substitute x with 12 and 3 with negative 6. Put the whole thing in the calculator. 66 is the answer. Question number 7. The diagram shows two parallel lines PAQ and SBCT. AP is equal to AC and angle QAC is 43. Find the value of x. Because these two lines are parallel and this line cuts them, we know that this angle will be equal to this angle because alternate angles are equal in parallel lines. So this angle is going to be 43. The next, as this line is equal to this line, even this will be 43 because isosceles triangle, opposite sides are equal, opposite angles will be equal. And now to find Q. The sum angle property of triangle, when you add the 3 angles, they are equal to 180. So x plus 43 plus 43 is equal to 180. X is equal to 180 minus 43 minus 43, which is 94. Question number 8. Solve the equation 8x minus 5 is equal to 7. So we have to make x the subject. The negative 5 when you move to the other side will be positive 5. So 8x is equal to 12. And then x is equal to 12 divided by 8, which is 1.5. So x is equal to 1.5. 9a. Change 6.54 kilometers into meters. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So if you want to change kilometers into meters, we multiply by 1000 and this will give us 6540 meters. Next, change 7850 cubic centimeters into liters. 1 liter is equal to 1000 cubic centimeter. So to change the cubic centimeter into liter, we have to divide by 1000. 7850 divided by 1000 will give us 7.85 liters. Next, the height h meters of a boy is 1.72 meters correct to the nearest centimeter. Complete the statement about the value of h. We have to correct it to the nearest centimeter, nearest 1 centimeter. Whatever our value of correction is there, divided by 2. So we have 0.5. To find the upper bound, we have to add 0.5 to 1.72. To find the lower bound, we have to subtract 0.5 from the value given to us. So we will have 1.715 and 1.725. Question number 11, expand and simplify. So we multiply 6 with 2y, we'll get 12y. 6 with negative 3 will give us negative 18. Negative 5 multiplied by y is negative 5y. And negative 5 multiplied by 1, negative 5. Add the like terms together with the signs. You have 12y minus 5y. So put in the calculator 12 minus 5. That will give you 7y. And then negative 18 with negative 5 will give you negative 23. Question number 12 is a vector question. We have been given the vector g and h. Write as a single vector g plus h. So we just have to write 2, 5 plus negative 3, 4. Solve it like a normal addition question. The top numbers 2 plus negative 3, put in the calculator, you will get negative 1. And then 5 plus 4 will give you 9. Next, we have negative h. Our h is negative 3 and 4, and we want negative h. Think of it that this is like negative 1. So negative 1 multiplied by negative 3 will be positive 3. And negative 1 multiplied by 4 will be negative 4. Question number 13, work out the lowest common multiple, LCM of 18 and 21. We are going to use prime factorization to find the factors of 18. The lowest prime factor is 2. So let's see if 18 can be divided by 2. Yes. 18 divided by 2 is 9. And to divide 9, we will have to use another prime number, which is 3. 9 divided by 3, 3. You write the answer below here. And 3 can also be divided by 3, which is 1. Now we are going to divide 21. 21 divided by 3, 7. And 7 divided by 7, 1. After this, write down in a straight line 18 is equal to 2 times 3 times 3. And 21 is equal to 3 times 7. Do you have any number common? Yes, we have 3 and 3. So this number, we are going to write it as one number. And all the other numbers we are going to write that also. Multiply it. This will give us our least common multiple, 126. Just for information, if you wanted to find HCF or highest common factor, the answer would have been 3. The one which is common in both the numbers, that will be your HCF. Next, work out the size of one exterior angle of a regular octagon. For this, you need to know the formula. Exterior angle is equal to 360 divided by n. N is the number of sides. Octagon, I hope you know, has 8 sides. So to find the exterior angle, we are going to divide 360 by 8, and this will give us 45 degrees. Question number 15. Calculate this number, writing down your full calculator display. A very easy thing to do, easy 1 mark. And these are the numbers we will get. Part B, write your answer to part A correct to 4 decimal places. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to stop here. If the number after was 5 or more, we will have to add 1 to this number here. But it is less than 5. So we just write the number we got, 6.5833. Next, enlarge the rectangle using a scale factor of 3 and center of enlargement O. From O, join the vertices. Even if you join just 2 vertices, it will be fine. So we'll draw a line joining the vertex with the center and this vertex with the center. So I joined the 2 vertices with the center. And now our scale factor is 3. From the vertex to the center, how many squares we have? 1 and 2. Multiply it by the scale factor. So 2 multiplied by 3, 6. We need to have total 6 squares from the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the point here. The same we are going to check out with the other vertex. This is 2, 2 multiplied by 3, 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is the other point. Join this together. Now instead of joining all the other vertices, this and this with the center, it will be easier if you just check the number of squares. There are 3. 3 multiplied by our scale factor, which is 3, is going to give us 9. So we are going to draw from this center 9 points away one vertex, which will be at this point here, and the other one will be, just draw them together, and we will have our enlarged shape. I hope you understood this. Question number 17a. A box contains 3 blue pens plus 4 red pens and 8 green pens only. A pen is chosen at random from the box. Find the probability that this pen is green. So how many green pens are there? 8. And we have to write the total number of pens in the denominator, which is 3 plus 4 plus 8, 8 over 15. 17b. A cube has only one of its 6 faces painted yellow. This cube is rolled 240 times. Work out the expected number of times that it lands on the yellow face. So a cube has total 6 faces, but only one is painted yellow. So 1 over 6. And it is rolled 240 times. So multiply by 240. This will give us 40. So that is the number of times that it is expected to land on the yellow face. Question number 18, simplify. So these are indices questions. And if you want to find the answer to this, what should you do? We multiply the powers. X to the power of 3 multiplied by 4 will give us 12. Next, 4 to the power of W is equal to 1 over 16. If you have been given a base, you have been given a base 4, and you have another number, you have to turn that number to the base given to us. So we have 4w. 16 can be written as 4 to the power of 2. You should also know that when you bring the power from the denominator to the numerator or vice versa, the signs change. It's positive, so it's going to be negative. Then, if the base is same, it gets cancelled and we are left with w is equal to -2. You can watch my video on indices and exponents where I've solved questions from the past paper. Question number 19. From this list, write down the two numbers that are irrational. Irrational numbers are those numbers that cannot be written as a fraction. And from these numbers we have, I hope you know that pi is an irrational number, and square root 3. These two numbers cannot be written as a fraction, so they are irrational numbers. Question number 20a. Here is a description of a quadrilateral. It has 4 right angles. 4 right angles, what shape comes to your mind? It could be a square or a rectangle. 2 lines of symmetry, and it has a rotational symmetry of order 2. Write down the mathematical name of this quadrilateral. It's a rectangle. Part B. Write down the 2 geometrical properties of a parallelogram. You know the shape parallelogram, right? So what are the 2 properties? You can say that the opposite sides are parallel and the opposite angles are equal. There are of course many more. The opposite sides are of the same length, and the rotational symmetry is of order 2, whichever you remember. Question number 21. The net of a solid is drawn on a 1 square centimeter grid. So write down the name of the solid made from this net. You can see that this is a rectangle, this is a rectangle, and therefore it is a cuboid. Work out the volume of this solid. To find the volume of a cuboid, we times length by width and by height. Now here, this is our length, which is 4 centimeter, our width, which is 3 centimeter, and the height, which is 2 centimeter. Replacing the values here, 4 times 3 times 2, you will get 24 cubic centimeters. So that's our volume. Question number 22, factorize completely. 10 plus 16w. So what is common here? We have 2 multiplied by 5, that will give us 10, and 2 multiplied by 8, which will give us 16. So the common is 2. We factorize the 2 out, we are left with 5 plus 8w. I hope you have understood factorizing. It was an easy one. Let's move to the other one. Before we move, let me show you for the children who find factorizing a little bit difficult. Put the numbers in the, you have been given 10 plus 16w, right? Put the numbers in the calculator in a fraction form. 10 plus 16, and you will get the answer 5/8. Write the 5 here and the 8 here. And to write the number outside, divide the first number, which is 10, by 5. What will you get? 2. So this is the same answer that we got here, but we used in the calculator. Now let's do the other one. I'll just write it a little bit bigger. 12tx minus 8t square. We will make a bracket here, put negative out. You have 1t here and 2t's here. So 1t is out and 1t will remain here. Let's try doing it in the calculator. So 12 and 8. You will get 3/2. So that is what we will write here, 3 and 2. And this x here we write here. Now what about the number outside? 12 divided by 3, 4. So the answer is 4t 3x minus 2t. Question number 23. Without using your calculator, work out. Each term must be done separately for this fraction question, and you must show your steps. To change the mixed into improper, 4 multiplied by 1 plus 3. That will give you 7. That will go in the numerator. The denominator will remain the same. Multiply by 6, 35. Multiply with the top numbers. 7 multiplied by 6 is 42. And 4 multiplied by 35 is 140. This you can put in the calculator and you will get 3 over 10. So that's how you solve this question. Question number 24 is a simultaneous equation question. You have been given two equations. When you're solving a simultaneous equation question, look at the coefficient of x. Are they same? No. Then check for y. Are they same? No. So if I want to eliminate, I need to have a common coefficient. So either you decide to eliminate x or y. I will choose y here. It's easier to choose something that has different signs. It's easier to cancel out. So this is plus and this is minus. That's the reason I'm choosing y. So what is the coefficient of y here? 4, right? So I'll multiply the top equation by 4. And in the top equation, the coefficient of y is 10. So I'll multiply the second equation by 10. This will give us 3x multiplied by 4 will give us 12x. 10y multiplied by 4 will give us 40y. And 106 multiplied by 4 will give us 424. So we wrote that. And now we are going to multiply 5x by 10, giving us 50x. Negative 4y multiplied by 10 will give us negative 40y. And 1 multiplied by 10 is 10. 12 plus 50, 62x. This gets cancelled and we will get 434. So x is equal to 434 divided by 62. We will get 7. X is 7. Now to find y, substitute in any equation you want. I'll substitute in the first equation. 3x plus 10y is equal to 106. So 10y is equal to 106 minus 3x. In place of x, we are substituting 7. So 106 minus 3 multiplied by 7 will give us 85. 10y is equal to 85. So y is equal to 85 divided by 10, which is 8.5. Question number 25. 40 people were asked how many times they visited the cinema in 1 month. The table shows the results. These are the number of cinema visits and this is the frequency. Find the mode. Mode is that value which has the most frequency. So which is the most frequency here? 7. And which value does it have? 4. So 4 is the mode. Next, calculate the mean. To find the mean, we have to find the sum of the value multiplied by the frequency. So 0 multiplied by 5 is 0. 1 multiplied by 5, 5. 2 multiplied by 6, 12. This is how we multiply and write. Then add all these numbers. So to find the mean, we multiply the frequency by the value we have and divide it by the total frequency. So 128 divided by what is our total frequency? 40. 128 divided by 40 will give us 3.2. So that is the mean. Mean questions are very common. You need to know all the different types of mean and how to find them. Next, Umar wants to show the information from the table in a pie chart. Calculate the sector angle for the people who visited the cinema 5 times. So how many people visited the cinema 5 times? 3. So we write 3 over the total frequency, which is 40, and multiply it by 360. This will give us 27. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope I've helped you. If yes, kindly do share this video with your friends. Subscribe to my channel and like the video. Thank you for watching.